Clone Boys! Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another video. Today, I want to talk about my very small clone collection. I've seen a few videos where people just have hundreds of clones. I have 5. Although, I kind of don't count him because he's like a little weird guy. When I talk about my clone collection, I'm mainly talking about these like 3 to 3/4 inch figures because I've got Legos and I've got this guy. Yeah, I just think the clones are great and I really need to make a video about them because they are. I've loved them since I was little, and I remember playing the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, and that's what made me fall in love with the 501st, which are the blue boys, the boys in blue. This one in particular is Captain Rex, or I guess this figure in particular is the Vintage Collection Commander Rex, because he got a promotion during the Braca mission. And look at the painting. Let me. God, that's clean. He's got little notches. I don't remember what that's for. I think it's for might have been missions completed. I don't know. I really don't remember. But he's an ARC trooper, and he's got his iconic dual pistols. I don't remember their names. I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan. But it's a gorgeous figure. This is the more recent clone body, because they've gone through different models, and it's pretty posable. It's got soft shoulder pads to help with mobility, although they do look a little funky. He's got a little range finder. This guy's very cool. And he's second in command to one of my favorite Star Wars characters, if not my favorite. You know him. You maybe love him. Anakin. Fun fact, this is not the original lightsaber he came with. I ended up breaking it. And this is from a Transformer version of Anakin that I just kind of stole. This Anakin figure's been through the ringer. His thumb broke. Come on. It's not. Come on. His thumb broke. His wrist broke, so it's actually been glued back on. So I can't twist his wrist. But he's still kicking. I really hope they make a new version of this figure of Anakin eventually. With how good the new figures look, I would love to see them go for Anakin again. But yeah, there's Anakin. There's Rex. We've got the classic Phase 1 trooper. I got this guy recently at a local toy shop I just found. And I also got this guy. So the Phase 1 troopers first showed up in Episode 2 during the Battle of Geonosis. And he came with 2 guns, so I was able to give him this little guy. These are both DC-15 guns. One is a DC-15S for short range, DC-15A for long range. And this guy, he's got, I don't know if you can tell, but their bodies are a little different. He's got bulkier shoulders. Almost like cartoonish-esque proportions compared to this guy. And he doesn't have as much posability. Like, this guy can do the splits. This guy cannot. Which is weird because his upper body is incredibly articulated. Oh my god, look at that head. It got that. He can lean back, go around. He's got a lot of great articulation in his upper body, but then his lower body just has nothing. Like, good lord, it's got nothing. And it sucks because I'd like, even though these guys are a little more like realistic looking, I don't know, this guy feels fun to mess with. This guy is the clone shock trooper, which acted as the police and guards of Coruscant. And I've noticed when I was looking up where I was researching this guy, most of the figures did not have the blue armor on his wrist. So I'm wondering if whoever owned this last just like threw on some other guy's wrist armor to replace a hand or something. That's just neat. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I'm glad to have him. Got him for $5, so I cannot complain. Ah. Oops. This is Echo. I had a little bit of a hard time figuring out his whole deal, because after looking up this figure, there were like multiple versions of the character with different designs. One had blue stripes, one was an ARC trooper like this guy, covered in armor. So trying to track down this version and figure out what part of the story he was from. Apparently he's from, let me pull it up. This design is from the Attack on the Rishi Moon Outpost. I do not remember much about the old Clone Wars cartoon, so I can't really tell you what was going down. But apparently he did some cool stuff and earned his blue stripes after that mission. I didn't have a weapon for him because he's an old figure. This is actually might be the oldest out of these guys. At least the oldest for me. So I just gave him a random weapon from a Final Faction Dollar Tree weapon pack. He can't fit it in his... He can't hold the grip, but he can hold this bit, and I just give him some kind of resting position. It looks a little goofy, but when he's sitting on the shelf, you don't really notice. And then this guy, I think he's Galactic... What is he called? Galactic Heroes? I've got a few Galactic Heroes. I thought they were fun. Although I will admit, I do think I prefer these guys. One difference you might notice is... I don't know if you noticed this. This is Captain Rex's head. With gorgeous detail. Stare at him. Look into his eyes. Look at that. Oh, come on. Lots of good detail. Some of the clones have removable helmets with heads underneath. Very fun. Some do not. Instead, if you want to take the helmet off, you have to literally just pull the entire head off and replace it with a different head. I'm not as big a fan of that, but I guess I get it because it helps make the helmet look not so bulky. But I don't really think that this slightly bulkier helmet really looks bad. But that's just me. I know my collection is very small, but I'm hoping to make it bigger over time. I don't know why, but I have such a hard time finding clone figures. I go to Walmart, and the only clone figure they ever have is Rex. And I don't really want an army of nothing but Rexes. That might be kind of funny, but I'm hoping to have clones that actually look like ordinary troops and not just the same character repeated. But I suppose that's for future me to figure out. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can like it. You could subscribe. Maybe give a comment. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.